Yes, we welcome back to another video on the Big Steph channel, and today I'm going to do like a video I needed to talk about, to be honest, as we approach the new season, coming into another Premier League season where we're looking to challenge for a Premier League title and we're looking to be back among one of the most consistent teams throughout world football. To be honest, I think we need to talk about Bukayo Saka and the harsh truth that surrounds our star player. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're so close to that goal. So hit the subscribe button and help me on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Without further ado, see you guys next.
I'm really in my zone. All my niggas getting cheese like it's provolone. They ain't with us at the bottom, so they'll never know. Even through trial and error, gotta keep yourself composed. Feel like me, no bitch, I'm chasing all my dreams.
So people, like I said, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. We're so close to this mark. Here on this channel, I have Arsenal content daily. I have football content, football comparisons, football reviews, and anything football related, football interviews as well, you would see right here on this channel. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, help me on the road to 1,000 subscribers, like I said. But without further ado, let's talk about the harsh truth about Bukayo Saka. Now, for the last 5 straight seasons, Bukayo Saka has been within one of the top 6 for most minutes in the Arsenal squad. And even at one point, even at the age of 19 years old, carrying the squad in most minutes, then the age of 20, second most minutes. But even before that, he was within the top 6 and the top 5 at 17, 18 years old in the squad for the most minutes. So Bukayo Saka has been playing in this team for a very long time. And his record run for Arsenal of 87 straight consecutive Premier League appearances is no doubt and probably just a marker for how long and how consistent and how good Bukayo Saka has been at this top level. But when you have a player performing at such a high level, scoring the goals he scores, improving every single year, he's coming off the back of, at the end of last season, being one of the most fouled players in the Premier League. Also, too, missing Man City game last year at home, and on top of that, missing our final game of the season due to an injury. No, yes, I know he went to the Euros. He had a pretty decent Euros. He played well. He scored, got an assist. Pretty was England's best player, to be honest, at the Euros. However, going straight back into a season of playing a full-length season, playing the Euros as well. Yeah, I know he had a few weeks off, but he's about to get straight back into things with the Arsenal. Does that not concern anyone? That we've seen Bukayo Saka play at this high level for consistency, years upon years upon years, and there's a potential that he could be, well, hopefully knock on wood, but there's something could happen to Bukayo Saka if we don't manage those minutes properly. We've seen what happens to young players when their minutes are not managed properly. And I know, yes, he's not really a young player anymore, but the minutes and the experience he's gained over these last couple of 5-6 years, he's grown into world football's one of their best elite wingers in terms of creation and in terms of just overall consistent output. But at the same time, that has a wear and tear on the body, and at 22, almost 23 years old, will we see that come to fruition this season, when possibly it's probably our most crucial season where we're going to need players to stay fit? Last season, we were lucky. We didn't have a lot of significant injuries to the squad. We had Gabriel, we had Saliba fit throughout the season. Odegaard was fit throughout the season. You had Declan Rice who was fit. You had Saka who was fit for majority of the season. So we've had majority of our big players in the squad for majority of our time pushing for a Premier League title, and we're going to need them again if we're going to do the same thing. However, I think the big issue for me is what happens in the transfer market, or what happens around the club with this Bukayo Saka backup position. Because the rotation quality of a squad matters, and we see that from Man City is why they're so good. But they're ready to take out Phil Foden, bring in a Bernardo Silva, or bring in a Doku, or bring in whoever. KDB misses half the season, don't worry, we still have Julian Alvarez who's going to make that output up. Same with Phil Foden. Oh, you don't have Haaland? Stick Julian Alvarez up top. We have another Cam. The quality of Man City runs levels and levels and levels deep. And Arsenal, I don't think we can compete with that. In terms of financially, we can't really compete with Man City have done, especially with the 115 charges. If they're found to breach those things to get where they are now, then you can't really compare it. You understand? However, what I will say is Arsenal need to make sure that whoever we have is the level to get the job done. And that makes me ask the question, who is Bukayo Saka's backup on the right wing? Now, we know left wing we have Martinelli and Trossard, but on the right, I mean, we have Fabio Vieira currently in house, who Mikel Arteta seems very, very keen on. But like I said, in Fabio Vieira's time so far under Mikel Arteta, now I know it's only been 2 seasons, so I'm still giving him time. I'm still open to giving Fabio Vieira time, but he hasn't really stood out and done anything to really wow any of the Arsenal fans. Yes, he hasn't been bad. I would say he hasn't been bad, but what has Fabio Vieira done to wow any of us? Honestly, that he should be deserving to pushing for first team in and around the first team minutes. Nothing really, and I'm hoping he can do that. But if he can't, who would you like to see come in? Now, a friend of the channel, KP, did a wonderful breakdown. I'll leave right on screen. KP did a video on Leroy Sané and Pedro Neto, two players I'm very, very keen on, and 2 players I like. Pedro Neto, really, really good player, really direct, really tricky winger, good pace, good acceleration through the lines, great dribbler. However, that injury record is very, very concerning to say the least. Very, very concerning to say the least. If you take into account the amount of games he's missed, even this season, he's playing less than 2,000 minutes. Yes, he has a great output of contribution every 123 minutes, but that injury record is very, very scary. However, there's a player like Leroy Sané, who has played with Mikel Arteta at Manchester City, who knows the Premier League very well, who knows the style of system we will want to play, and he recently played against us, so he has a familiarity of the squad already and playing against that level of opposition. Leroy Sané, off the back of 10 goals and 13 assists, averaging a goal contribution every 140 minutes. Leroy Sané is another very direct, very tricky winger who's really, really rapid. And I think that'll be a good player for Arsenal. But will he be able to come off the bench? Will he want to come off the bench? Same with Pedro Neto. Would they want to sit down behind Bukayo Saka? I don't know, especially Leroy Sané. I think he's the best person to come in and give us real stiff competition in that position and keep the level in that position very high, even when we don't have Bukayo. But will he want to come in and sit on the bench and get limited minutes behind maybe even Trossard and Martinelli on the left hand side as well? I don't see Sané wanting that, especially when he could possibly have those minutes at Bayern. So, you know, that's going to be a very difficult deal between either Sané or Neto. However, there's a name that has come out recently in rumors, and that is Francis Conceição. Conceição played against us in the Champions League for Porto. He was probably one of their best players, to be honest. Very tricky, very creative winger. I thought he was very, very talented. Great left foot, very direct dribbler. Very good at progressing the ball through the lines. Likes to link up play, likes to get in behind. And I think he'd be a really, really, really good asset to the squad. That I don't think he would mind a Premier League move coming in. Yes, he might have to sit down behind Bukayo Saka, but he's only 21 years old. Won't be afraid to learn and get better and grow in that position as he continues to learn. And then maybe we can sell him on in the future if we find better replacements, or if he can transition on to the left hand side, depending on what happens with the left with Trossard and Martinelli. You never know when you have a player like that, or he could find himself minutes in the squad and just, you know what I mean, find himself in and around the squad. You never really know, predict things like that, so you never know. But I think Francis Conceição, in the minutes I did see him, especially in the Champions League against Arsenal, it wasn't a bad show. But you guys in the comment section, let me know what you think. Is this a position of concern for you? Are you concerned about Bukayo Saka's minutes that he's been playing over the last couple of years? Also, who should we bring in, or if you think the issue should be covered in house? One name I haven't touched on is Ethan Nwaneri. Now I know throughout preseason he's been playing more in the midfield and on that left-sided 8 position, but Nwaneri is no stranger to playing in off the right. We've seen him in the youth teams play off the right a few times, and he has the ability to cut inside, and he has a very powerful shot, and he has a very good left foot, and he has a very good footballing understanding of the game. So it wouldn't surprise me if Nwaneri could come in and do a job off the right hand side. So you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Who should we sign, if we should sign anyone for that Bukayo Saka backup position? Or do you think Fabio Vieira and Nwaneri are good enough to cover the minutes left behind? So like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're pushing for this goal every single day as we're so close to this target. So please help me out by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. It means the absolute most to me. And without further ado, guys, thank you for your time. I'll catch you in the next one.